Good morning, children. Children, today we are going to start new chapter of biology, that is tissues. We had already discussed the fifth chapter, that is the fundamental unit of life. In that, we have studied about the cell. Robert Hooke in 1665 he observed the honeycomb like structure through his self designed microscope, whom he gave name as term. The term is known as cell. So cell we can define it is a structural functional unit of life. Now children, there are two types of organisms: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. The organisms such as amoeba, paramecium, bacteria are made up of single cell. All the cellular activities, all the body activities performed by one cell. In multicellular organisms such as plants, animals, fungi, in this a group of cells performs a different function and to form for the various body parts. Now today, as I said, we are discussing about tissues. Now what is tissues? Now children, in multicellular organisms, millions of cells are present. These millions of cells, some of the cells with similar structures, they form a group, they form the clusters of cells, they form a group of cells and perform a specific function which we call as tissue. So how will we define tissue? Tissue means it's a group of cells or a cluster of cells perform a specific function are known as tissues. Now children, this cluster of cells which are specializing in one function are grouped together at a definite place in the body, and these cells constitute a tissue. In a tissue, the cluster of cells are arranged and designed in such a way so that they can give highest possible efficiency of a function. For example, if we say about the human beings, animal, the different tissues are there: muscles, then nerve cells, then blood cells. These are the different tissues are present and they perform a specific function. If we talk about the plant tissues, then xylem, phloem, these are the examples. They perform a highest possible efficiency of function. Now children, tissues are present in the multicellular organisms. So are the plant tissues and animal tissues are same, or In plant tissues, in plant the tissues are present. Are the similar structure? Are the similar? Have similar function in animal? No. The animals the tissues are present. They are different than the plant tissues. Here we'll see the difference between plants and animal tissues. Now we'll see how are they different. Now in plants do not move from one place to another. Now as plants do not move from one place to another, so plant does not need any extra energy. Whereas animal moves from one place to another for the sake of food and shelter. So animal needs more energy as compared to plant cell. So most of the cells in the plant, they provide mechanical support and strength to the plant. And that is the reason, children, in plant the tissues consist of dead cells as well as living cells. The dead cells mainly provide mechanical support and strength to the plants. It's given here, children. Plants do not move from place to place. Most of the plant's tissues in plants provide mechanical support and strength. So, most of the tissues consist of dead cells because they provide mechanical support and strength to the plant. Now about animal tissues. As I said that animal tissues move from one place to another for the need of food and shelter. So if we see most of the cells and tissues in animal, they are living cells. Whereas in plant cells, they are living as well as dead cells. This is the first difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. What is the second difference? Yes, uniform growth. In plant, the growth of the plant takes place only in some region. If you must have seen in plants, some of the parts of like branches, in one part increase and in the other part like it is not uniformly, right? Whereas in animal, the growth of the animals is uniformly takes place. They do not have separate dividing or non-dividing cells. Whereas in plant cell, there is, like for example, here it is given, children, in the above, that where in some of the plants, if you see in some region where the cells are growing, they continuously keeps on growing and growing. It means the tissues are present, and in plant such type of tissues are known as meristematic tissues. I repeat again, it is here, children, as we are discussing that growth of the plant does not take place uniformly. It takes place in some region only. Where the plant's growth takes place, in that particular region the tissues are present which keeps on dividing and dividing, and such types of tissues are known as meristematic tissues. Where at some part where the cell is not dividing, okay, there permanent tissues are present. It means, children, there are two types of tissues are present, which we are going to study in detail after this topic about plant tissue, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. I repeat again, children, in plant the growth is not uniform. So at some region where growth takes place, there particular tissues are present, and such particular tissues are known as meristematic tissue, which keeps on dividing the cells. In animal, the cells is uniformly, the growth takes place uniformly. So there is no separate dividing and non-dividing cells. Animals have organ having specialized function. I repeat again, animals having organ, specialized function, and so the organs have specialized tissue. So this is the introductory part of tissues, that is plant tissues and animal tissues. So children, this is all what we have discussed for today. We have discussed that what is tissue. Tissue, how will we define as a tissue? That is a cluster of cells which are specializing in one function. It is a group of cells, okay, which performing a specific function. It is arranged and designed in such a way that it gives highest possible efficiency of function. Then we have also saw that plant tissues are different than animal tissues. How are they different? The first, plant do not move from one place to another, and most of the tissues, they give strength and support to the plant. And that is why in plant tissues, the cells are mainly, most of the cells are dead as well as living cells. Whereas in animals move from one place to another. So in this, the cells, or we can say the tissues, are living tissues. Second difference we have seen that in plant, the growth of the plant is not take place uniformly. So at some region only the growth of the plants takes place. The region where the growth of the plants takes place, where continuously from that region the plant grows, that particular region the cells are present or tissues are present, which we call as meristematic tissues. Whereas in some of the region where growth does not take place, their permanent tissues are present, which is non-dividing cells. We will discuss in the detail in later on. Second point in animal tissues, that growth of the plants takes place uniformly. They do not have any dividing or non-dividing cells, and animals have a specialized organelle system which perform a specific functions by tissues. So these are the introductory part of this chapter. In the next video we'll start plant tissues. Thank you.